Whenever I listen back to something that I do, it just makes me feel weird.
Nobody expected a shy British girl to take America's Got Talent by storm, but Courtney Hadwin did just that. It was just one step into the spotlight that brought her instant fame, but behind the cheers she faced struggles that tested her spirit and strength. Join us as we uncover the heartbreaking, tragic life Courtney lived after AGT.
Who would you have been most nervous about? Would it have been Simon still as the judge?
The child star. The British gifted young singer, Courtney Hadwin, first amazed audiences with her incredible voice on America's Got Talent. Taking a little stroll on her background, we realized she was born on July 6, 2004, in the beautiful town of Hartlepool, County Durham. She was not just an ordinary girl who loved music. She was a rising star. Her home was always filled with melodies, and her parents, Anne-Marie and Paul, quickly noticed her extraordinary talent. Music was a big part of her family's life. Alongside her siblings, Melissa and Paul, who also had musical abilities, she proved that their family had a deep connection to music. But while her journey seemed magical, there were tough challenges and unexpected struggles that nearly shattered her dreams. At just 5 years old, Courtney took her first steps toward a music career. She grew up in Hesleden, a peaceful village in northeast England, known for its strong community and quiet lifestyle. It was a place far from the noise of big cities, making it a perfect environment for her to focus on her passion. She started her education at Hesleden Primary School and later attended the academy at Shotton Hall in Peterlee, where she studied until 2018. But school was never enough for her, because her love for music pushed her to go beyond the classroom. She joined the Shotton Hall Theatre School, attended Peanuts master classes, trained at Kate Sears School of Music, and polished her singing skills under the guidance of Julie Miles at Vocal Ovation. Her family fully supported her, and her grandfather often spoke about how determined she was to improve. She spent countless hours practicing with her coach, sometimes even singing on the streets to earn money for her music lessons, showing just how serious she was about making her dream come true. In 2015, she stepped onto the Teen Star stage in Newcastle, England. Although she did not win, her heartfelt performance of Bob Dylan's "Make You Feel My Love" left a lasting impression. This moment marked the beginning of her journey into the world of singing competitions. Taking it a little step further, in 2017, everything changed when she entered The Voice Kids UK. Her powerful rendition of Tina Turner's Nutbush City Limits captured everyone's attention. She kept impressing the judges with her performances, including Dancing in the Street and a breathtaking version of James Brown's I Got You, I Feel Good in the semi-finals.
I think I picked up a video of James Brown and it led to other videos, and then I started moving my legs and feeling the music.
This show gave her the chance to prove her ability to handle different music styles, but nothing prepared her for what came next. This next in her life was the only step she needed to be known. Courtney's stage career and success. Courtney's appearance on America's Got Talent turned her into a worldwide sensation. Every time she performed, she amazed the judges, especially with her emotional version of Say Something by A Great Big World and Christina Aguilera. Her sudden fame made her a mini-celebrity at school because her classmates often approached her, expressing their admiration. It was a new and exciting experience for her. Before that, in 2016, she had won the Hartlepool Performance of the Year award and became a finalist for the Beyond the Lights award. She drew inspiration from legendary artists like Little Richard, James Brown, Mick Jagger, and Janis Joplin, shaping her unique musical style. Then in July 2017, she delivered an unforgettable performance of And I Am Telling You I'm Not Going, leaving the audience completely captivated. Even though she didn't win, it was a turning point in her career. After facing many challenges, her fame skyrocketed. One of the biggest moments in her journey came in 2018, when she performed at the South Tyneside Festival in front of a massive crowd of 18,000 people. She even had the honor of opening for the famous Sister Sledge. That same year, her stunning performance of Otis Redding's Hard to Handle on America's Got Talent moved Howie Mandel so much that he pressed the golden buzzer, sending her straight to the live shows. Skipping the early elimination rounds, she gained recognition like never before. On stage, she transformed from a shy girl into a powerful performer. Her confidence and stage presence amazed everyone, especially Howie Mandel, who saw something truly special in her. But even with all her success, she faced even tougher challenges ahead, testing her strength and determination like never before. During the quarterfinals of America's Got Talent, Courtney Hadwin delivered an electrifying performance of James Brown's Papa's Got a Brand New Bag, leaving everyone in awe with her energy and passion. The judges, especially Simon Cowell, were amazed by her stage presence, sending her straight to the semifinals. As the competition progressed, she continued to showcase her incredible vocal range. In the semifinals, she performed Born to Be Wild by Steppenwolf, and in the finals, she took on River Deep Mountain High by Tina Turner. Though she didn't win the ultimate prize, her journey on the show was far from over. After her time on AGT, she teamed up with magician Shin Lim for a thrilling series of live performances in Las Vegas at the Paris Hotel and Casino. Her appearances on the show were among the most unforgettable moments of season 13, marking her place as one of the most talked about contestants. As she reflected on her time in the entertainment industry, Courtney described her experience as more than just a competition. It was an exciting journey that had a deep impact on her. The stage became more than just a platform. It was a place where she could be herself, free to express her emotions through music. The bright lights, the electrifying energy of the audience, and the rush of performing in front of millions gave her a sense of belonging. What made it even more special was the bond she formed with fellow contestants and the joy of performing with a live band. These were the moments she cherished the most, the ones that made her journey unforgettable. If never giving up was a person, it would be Courtney. Just when everyone thought she had gone to rest, she made a powerful return in 2019 to America's Got Talent: The Champions, a special edition of the show featuring past contestants. This time, she took the stage with a stunning performance of Pretty Little Thing. Even though she finished in third place, the performance brought her even more recognition. For Courtney, it wasn't just about winning, it was about shaping her musical identity and proving that her talent extended far beyond the competition. And you know what? This really got people talking. Since people were prone to their opinions, they have a lot to say about Courtney. As you already knew, many people were surprised when she chose to compete on America's Got Talent, instead of Britain's Got Talent after The Voice Kids UK. But for Courtney, the decision was clear. She wanted to perform on the biggest stage in the world, where some of her biggest musical inspirations had once stood. It wasn't just about competing, it was about proving to herself and to the world that she belonged there. Her family was not surprised by her success in the United States. They always believed that she had something special that would connect with American audiences in a way that might not have been the same in the UK. Their faith in her paid off, as she quickly became an international sensation, leaving a lasting impact on the global music scene. Little did anyone know that she was about to experience a huge moment that would change her life. Courtney's AGT journey. When Courtney Hadwin stepped onto the stage for her audition on the 13th season of America's Got Talent, she appeared shy and reserved. Her quiet demeanor made it seem like she was just an ordinary girl, but everything changed the moment she started performing Otis Redding's Hard to Handle. As soon as the music began, she transformed into a powerhouse, dancing wildly and singing with incredible energy. The audience was immediately drawn in, rising to their feet in excitement. Her voice had a raw and electrifying quality that stunned everyone in the room. The judges were just as amazed as the crowd. One of them pointed out that she was like a completely different person when she sang. Another judge, a huge fan of Janis Joplin, compared Courtney's performance to a legendary moment in music history when Clive Davis discovered Janis Joplin at the Monterey Pop Festival. He was so impressed that he immediately hit the golden buzzer, sending her straight to the live shows. It was a life-changing moment for Courtney, marking her as a standout contestant from the very beginning. Her audition video quickly became a viral sensation, attracting millions of views on YouTube within just a few months. The world couldn't get enough of her unique stage presence and old-school rock and roll voice. As the competition progressed, she continued to deliver jaw-dropping performances. For the quarterfinals, she chose to sing James Brown's "Papa's Got a Brand New Bag," a song that perfectly matched her energetic and soulful style. When she was introduced on live television, the host revealed that her audition had already been watched over 200 million times, a clear sign of her growing fan base. In the semifinals, Courtney took things to the next level with a powerful performance of "Born to Be Wild" by Steppenwolf. She had now established herself as one of the most exciting contestants of the season. For the grand finale, she performed "River Deep, Mountain High," a song made famous by Tina Turner, proving once again that she was born to be on stage. Despite her rising fame, some people on the internet started questioning whether she was truly as shy as she appeared during her audition. They pointed out that she had previously competed on The Voice Kids UK, suggesting that she had more experience than people initially thought. However, her family, friends, and even her school teachers defended her, explaining that she had always been a shy person, even singing in her sleep. They also reminded everyone that many other contestants on talent shows had prior experience as well. Courtney's journey on AGT didn't end with winning the grand prize, but she was far from a loser. She was invited to Las Vegas to perform 5 live shows at the Paris Hotel and Casino alongside Shin Lim, the season's winner. The opportunity to sing on such a big stage was just another step toward an incredible future. In January 2019, she returned for America's Got Talent, The Champions, a special edition of the show featuring some of the best contestants from previous seasons. This time, she showcased her very first original song, "Pretty Little Thing." Her participation in the show established her capabilities as one of the most memorable and talented performers in AGT history. In fact, she was recognized as one of the top 50 contestants across all AGT seasons worldwide, proving that her impact was truly global. It was obvious that a lot of people criticized her and she didn't win the prize. But guess what? She won genuine fans and life-changing opportunities.
I'm really happy because people that have followed me since my first audition are sending me really nice messages with just support and everything. It's just so nice.
The big break moment. A major turning point in her career came in the winter of 2000s when she signed a record deal with Simon Cowell's Psycho Entertainment and Arista Records. This was a huge milestone, marking the beginning of her professional music career. It was an exciting step into the unpredictable world of the music industry, and Courtney was more than ready for the challenge. By 2019, she released her debut album, The Cover Sessions, a collection of songs that showcased her artistic growth. She put her own spin on popular tracks, including Sign of the Times by Harry Styles, Old Town Road by Lil Nas X, and Someone You Loved by Louis Capaldi. Each song was transformed with her unique voice and style, proving that she was not just a performer, but a true artist. Instead of simply covering these songs, she reinvented them, making them her own, and demonstrating just how much she had evolved musically. From a small town in England to one of the biggest stages in the world, Courtney Hadwin's journey was nothing short of extraordinary. With every performance, she proved that she was not just another contestant, she was an artist destined for greatness. Adding more authenticity in her career, Courtney Hadwin embraced the holiday spirit in 2020 by releasing her original song, Happy Xmas War is Over. It was her way of spreading joy and warmth to her fans, a heartfelt gift meant to bring cheer during the festive season. The following year, in December 2021, she made a special guest appearance on Howie Mandel's podcast, Howie Does Stuff.
Did you just do with my grandmother's pillow?
I'm sorry, it just
What-
wasn't comfortable.
What did you do with my grandmother's pillow? Where did you put it?
On the floor.
And now there's no more good luck for me.
This was not just an ordinary interview. It was a chance for fans to see another side of Courtney. Beyond her powerful performances, she was a young artist filled with dreams, stories, and a vibrant personality that made her even more fascinating. During the podcast, she spoke about the nerves that nearly overwhelmed her before her America's Got Talent audition. The production team had noticed how anxious she was, but the moment she stepped on stage and started singing, everything changed. Her fears disappeared and she became completely immersed in the music. She also teased a major announcement about her record label, keeping her fans eagerly waiting for more news. Many were left wondering whether she would continue working with Simon Cowell's label or if she had something new in store. As she discussed her artistic aspirations, she shared that she wanted to create music with the same emotional depth as Amy Winehouse's work, while adding her own personal touch. To her, making music was like painting on a canvas or blending inspiration with her own unique style. Her journey on The Voice Kids UK had been both thrilling and challenging. While she enjoyed performing alongside Danny Jones, not everyone appreciated her bold style. Can you imagine that? And is it even possible? Because no one has ever described boldness as a threat. Well, to understand this better, let's explore the challenges she passed through. Overcoming various challenges that came with fame. To most people's surprise, some critics thought Courtney was too intense, but that didn't stop her. However, her challenges weren't just limited to music. In real life, she faced bullying both online and at school. Some hid behind screens, posting cruel comments, while others mocked her in person. Yet, she remained strong, determined to prove them wrong. She hoped that one day they would look back and see how far she had come. Her family was aware of the difficulties that came with fame. Her mother, while supportive, worried about how it would affect Courtney, while her father was realistic about the downsides of being in the public eye. He reminded her that even stars like Ed Sheeran had experienced intense online criticism, leading them to step away from social media. Fame had its dark side, but Courtney was determined to rise above it, focusing on her music and staying true to herself. When Courtney took the America's Got Talent stage, she didn't just perform. She brought something fresh and exciting that sparked conversations among viewers. Some people wondered if international contestants like her might take attention away from local talents. However, the show's producers clarified that everything followed the rules. International contestants, including Courtney, started their auditions on temporary visitor visas, and if they made it far enough in the competition, the show's team handled the necessary arrangements. While she could have chosen the familiar path of auditioning for Britain's Got Talent, she wanted something bigger. She challenged herself by stepping onto one of the most prestigious stages in the world, proving that she was willing to take risks to achieve her dreams. Courtney Hadwin's journey on America's Got Talent was more than just a competition. It was a moment of transformation. Her grandfather, Tom, believed that many people back home in Britain might not fully understand what Courtney truly represents. However, her family always had faith in her, knowing she was not just there to compete, but to make a lasting mark. And she did just that. She wasn't just any contestant, she was one of the favorites to win, with betting odds strongly in her favor. After a video of James Brown performing I Got You, I Feel Good resurfaced, an incredible 46% of viewers started betting that Courtney would take the crown. As the competition grew tougher, She continued to rise, facing challenges, victories, and unexpected turns. But America's Got Talent was filled with incredible performers. Magician Shin Lim amazed the audience with his illusions, while the band We Three touched hearts with their emotional storytelling. Fans of Courtney showed up with supportive signs, cheering for her win. The atmosphere was electric, the excitement was overwhelming, and the competition was tighter than ever. Everyone was on edge, waiting to see who would claim victory. America's Got Talent was more than just a show. It was a stage where dreams could either come true or be shattered. But Courtney was not one to be easily shaken. She had a special ability to block out negativity and remain focused. Her presence on social media was a reflection of her vibrant spirit. Whether on TikTok or Instagram, she kept her fans engaged, bringing them into her world. In 2021, she gave them a glimpse of her music-making process, sharing behind-the-scenes videos from the studio. Even without officially releasing new songs, she kept the excitement alive by teasing snippets of her work, including a demo titled "Keep the Monsters Away." Her social media was never dull. She turned simple moments into thrilling updates that kept everyone hooked. Her dream had always been to achieve greatness in America, and she was willing to move her entire life, along with her family, to make it happen. Along the way, she had connected with some of the biggest names in the industry, including Max Martin, the mastermind behind hits for superstars like Britney Spears. Rumors swirled that once her recording was done, she would head to Pittsburgh, the heart of rock and roll, to collaborate with a new musical partner. Watching Courtney grow was like witnessing a fearless artist take bold steps in real time. She was no longer the shy girl who first appeared on the AGT stage. She had evolved into a trendsetter. She even dyed her hair bright red, fully embracing her newfound confidence. She was actively taking part in the latest TikTok trends, sharing fun experiences, and showing her fans the colorful life she was living. For her 18th birthday, she celebrated in Turkey, singing her heart out at a karaoke bar, proving that her energy and passion extended far beyond the stage. Her rise to fame was unstoppable, and her online following reflected that. Up to 1.1 million people followed her on TikTok, where she had already gained over 9.6 million likes. On Instagram, she has close to 1 million followers. While TikTok was her space for quick updates and cover songs, her YouTube channel remained an essential platform. Though she had launched it back in 2010, it truly took off in 2019 after she uploaded a live performance from the cover sessions. Her channel now had over 600,000 subscribers and an astonishing 30 million views. She had shown her versatility by covering songs like Beggin' by Måneskin and Survivor by Destiny's Child, leaving both judges and fans convinced that she was destined to become the next big star. With a new album on the horizon, Courtney's career was only just beginning. Her unforgettable AGT audition had sparked a wildfire of excitement, and the buzz surrounding her future projects was only growing louder. Even at just 14 years old, she had made waves on America's Got Talent, the champions with her original song Pretty Little Thing. But she didn't stop there. On October 25, 2019, she released her debut EP, The Cover Sessions, featuring live renditions of Sign of the Times by Harry Styles, Old Town Road by Lil Nas X, Sucker by the Jonas Brothers, and Someone You Loved by Louis Capaldi. These covers were not simple imitations. She breathed new life into each song, proving that she was not just another teenage sensation, but a true artist with a voice beyond her years. When asked about her musical inspirations, she casually mentioned legends like Little Richard, James Brown, Janis Joplin, Mick Jagger, and other iconic figures, showcasing the diverse influences that shaped her unique sound. She was even set to perform at Woodstock 50, which would have been a major milestone in her career. coinciding with the 50th anniversary of the legendary festival. However, unexpected challenges led to the event's cancellation, leaving fans wondering what could have been. Actually, it was supposed to be a grand event, bringing together many artists for a historic celebration. However, the festival faced major problems right from the start. Organizers struggled to find a venue, partly because of the negative legacy left by the disastrous Woodstock '99 event. On top of that, there were funding issues and poor management, which eventually led to the entire festival being canceled. This was a huge disappointment for both artists and fans who had been looking forward to the event. Soon after, the world was hit by the COVID-19 pandemic, which brought the music industry to a standstill. Concerts, music festivals, and album releases were either postponed or canceled. Live performances became almost impossible, forcing many artists to take a break from touring. During this time, Courtney decided to connect with her fans in a different way. It was a season like this that produced the heartfelt cover of John Lennon's classic song, Happy Xmas War Is Over, on YouTube and streaming services. The song carried a message of hope and peace, which felt especially meaningful during such a difficult time in the world. Fans appreciated this special release, as it brought comfort and warmth when they needed it most. In 2021, Courtney was scheduled to perform at the FM4 Frequency Festival, another major music event. Unfortunately, just like Woodstock 50, this festival also faced issues and was ultimately canceled. It seemed like every opportunity for her to perform live kept slipping away. However, she didn't let these setbacks stop her. Instead, she focused on creating new music and finding her own path as an artist. At some point, she parted ways with the music label that had taken over after Simon Cowell's Psycho Music shut down. Fans began to notice this change when she responded to a comment on her YouTube channel in 2023. Someone had mentioned Simon, and Courtney made it clear that she was now fully independent and doing things her own way. This was an exciting new chapter for her, as it meant she had complete creative control over her music and career. To that effect, on February 24, 2023, she released her first independent single, Breakable. This song marked a fresh start for her, as she worked closely with producer Kevin Bowe to bring it to life. It was a deeply personal song, showing her growth as both a singer and a songwriter. Fans were thrilled to hear new original music from her, and the response was overwhelmingly positive. Just a few weeks later, on April 7th, she followed up with another original song, That Girl Don't Live Here. With this release, she continued to prove that she had developed a unique style and voice that set her apart in the industry. Her creative streak didn't stop there. On July 28, 2023, she released Call Me Back, a soulful ballad that showcased her powerful vocals and emotional depth. The song resonated with many listeners, further establishing her as an artist with real substance. She then surprised her fans again on September 29th by releasing Monsters, a high-energy rock song with a deeper message. The lyrics talked about the struggles of mental health, stress, and inner battles, but the music itself had an upbeat and exciting feel. Listeners appreciated the way she balanced a serious topic with a lively, hard-rocking sound, making the song both meaningful and enjoyable. The song gained even more attention when Billboard chart analyst Xander Zellner reported that Monsters had reached number 19 on Billboard's Hard Rock Digital Song Sales chart. This was a huge achievement, especially since Courtney was now working as an independent artist, without a big record label backing her. With the holiday season approaching, she decided to bring some festive cheer to her fans. On November 24, 2023, she released Christmas Rocks, a fun, fast-paced rock song perfect for celebrating Christmas. Unlike traditional holiday songs, this one had a fresh and energetic twist, making it a standout addition to the season's music lineup. Fans loved the playful and spirited vibe of the song, and it quickly became a favorite. Courtney continued to gain recognition for her incredible talent. On April 30, 2024, she had the honor of performing for the legendary music producer Clive Davis at the New York Pop's 41st birthday gala. This was a significant moment in her career, as Clive Davis had played a huge role in discovering and shaping the careers of some of the biggest names in music history. Being invited to perform for such an influential figure was a clear sign that Courtney was making a lasting impact in the industry. Later that year, on October 29, 2024, she recorded live versions of all her songs at Metropolis Studios. This was another major step forward, as it allowed her to showcase her raw talent and bring a fresh perspective to her music. Fans were eager to hear these live recordings, as they captured the true essence of her voice and performance style. With every song she releases, she continues to prove that she is not just a singer, but a true musician with a deep love for her craft. Whether it's a soulful ballad, a high-energy rock song, or a fun holiday track, she brings something special to every performance. As she moves forward in her career, one thing is certain: Courtney Hadwin is here to stay, and the world will be watching as she continues to shine. Was Courtney Hadwin's journey a story of a young star overwhelmed by fame, or was there more to it than met the eye? One thing was certain: her story was far from over. She had already proven that she was not just a contestant, but a force to be reckoned with. And as her journey continued, the world eagerly watched, knowing that the best was yet to come. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.